Alright, stream is up. You guys ready? Alright, starting the match.
Ready.
Hello and welcome to R6TM Showcase Night. Today we have Villa for Season 2 of Year 3 of Rainbow Six Siege. With, of course, every single R6TM setting that we have come to know and love so far. Now, coming right into the match, we have the first new implementation from Ubisoft is the ban phase, where both teams get to ban one attacker and one defender each, so 2 attackers and 2 defender overall for the entire match. Coming in first, we have Blitz, who is banned like literally in seconds, so I guess a good choice given his recent buffs. He was being a bit of a menace to all the attacking team. The defending team, my bad there. Coming in the second ban is Hibana is banned by the blue team. Okay, so they have banned a hard breacher. Will make it harder to get those hatches if you know where objective is. Given how early it is in the season, knowing where objective is going to be a massive advantage. Whereas not knowing it, for instance, say you have a mute on defense, is going to be extremely advantageous for the defender since it feels like Maze Runner going around here. Coming into the first defender that's banned, it is Jaeger. Taking out the ADS play. That means the attackers will not be impeded in terms of throwing grenades or smokes or flashes, anything. And the last defender seems to have been picked fairly fast, who will be Mira. Interesting pick. Remains to be seen. Since it's so early in the season, we really don't know how Mira is going to play on Villa as a defender, since again it's so early in the season. Literally only 3 days have passed. 2 days have passed since season began. Now, moving back into the match without going off on a tangent, we are now at the pick phase where both teams obviously will pick their operators. However, there are 2 new phases after the pick phase. A reveal phase, as you will see just now, reveal phase, where both teams get to see what operators the other team has picked. Now, we will be moving into the 6th pick. And in the 6th pick, both teams have the option to change out one of their existing operators. Interestingly, it remains to be seen if they are actually going to change up anything or do they keep it the same. It seems blue team, Team Alpha, is actually going to change from Twitch to Jackal. The defending team not making any changes as we go into this match.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Villa, a very, very fantastic looking map made by Ubisoft. Rather competitive, but since, again, early in the season, we really don't know how it'll play. Now, coming over to the 2 new operators, we have Maestro and Alibi. The 2 operators for Operation Bellum, who are both proving to be very fun to play and rather annoying to go up against in their own merits. Maestro's special ability is the evil eyes. You can see he has 2 of them. They're basically camera-like devices that can be put on any surface similar to an ADS, and they are used by Maestro and the entire team as surveillance tools. And as a special bonus, when Maestro has control of his evil eye, he can use it to shoot lasers at the attackers or their gadgets, depending on what he sees in his line of sight. The other attacking operator is Alibi, whose special ability is a Prisma, which is basically a decoy she puts down on the floor and spawns a second Alibi in that location, which is very handy, which has proven to be extremely handy and extremely troublesome to go up against. Now, moving into action phase, I think Normat over there accidentally tagging Ying up a little bit. Yeater Parker over here. The attacking team does have Lion, and I believe Ying is already in. She's in the master bedroom. Now, the defenders are on the 2nd floor. She's going to move up. However, there is a bandit in her immediate area. Will tag her. Does not get the kill, but gets the down as the Lion scan goes off. Bandit will finish off Ying. Ooh, a bit of lag spike over there. Excuse me. He gets shot at by Thermite, that is Neutro. Unfortunately, Neutro not enough to finish off the situation. Coming over to Ajax over here. He is pushing the veranda, however. Ooh, Unagi taking out Nitro, who was a thermite, and that proving to be a very bad situation as the attackers are already in a 3v5 situation. Lion gets hit by the Echo Drone? No, not yet. The Echo Drone does miss. One of the main... Oh, Lion this time does get hit by the Echo Drone, I believe. Yes, he is very stunned. And there is Maestro with a signature LMG. However, ooh, Finka takes out Phantom Lord over there, who was the Maestro. Maestro with that LMG, 85 rounds. Very, very powerful gun. Very good rate of fire. Ooh, Envy taking out Jackal very nicely with a quick little peek over there through the doorway. As, okay, Alibi coming in at the vault will be shot at by Jackal, unfortunately. Both of them fighting but not connecting any of their shots. Vigil puts down an impact nade but cannot secure a kill. Gets shot up instead by Jackal. Very good reflexes there. Tastic over here. Finka coming up. Ooh, nice play from not Envy over here. He is doing some work. He's doing some good work on taking out the defenders, and he is now going to push the Bandit. Ooh, Bandit's pretty open over here. However, will get flashed and downed. However, gets the revive from Finka, but will not be able to secure the kill on Nomad, who gets a double, finishing off both Finka and Jackal. Finka's ability came in real handy over there. Unfortunately, not enough to secure the win, even in a 2v1 situation. Good comeback from the defenders, taking it... yeah, no, sorry. It was a 3v5. The attackers brought it back, but then, unfortunately, they could not seal the deal. Now, going back to the changes made in this season, of course, Alibi and Maestro with their Prisma and their Evil Eyes respectively. One of the major changes that came this season, one of the two other major changes, was the addition of a second Echo drone, second Yokai drone to Echo, so that, as, and I quote Ubisoft, to encourage players to take more risks with Echo and his Yokai. As we move into the 6th pick phase here, interestingly enough, I don't think anyone's going to be changing any operator. Not yet, 9 seconds on the clock. The addition of a Blackbeard is fairly, I would say, good. Blackbeard. Oh, however, Nitro taking the 6th pick, but not changing his op, staying Thermite. Interesting decision. Remains to be seen how effective it will be. As we move into round 2, the defenders have a 1-0 advantage thanks to thanks to Normad's brilliant play in that last round. Very well done to actually hold both Jackal and Finka off when Finka had gotten a revive on Jackal at the same time. Now, yes, as I was saying, the Echo Drone was added to, the second Yokai Drone was added to Echo, and his charges were reduced from 3 to 2, and the refresh rate was increased, the time of refresh. And the other big change that came was a change in loadout for a fair number of operators, such as Vigil and Mute. The bulletproof camera was added as a secondary gadget, as a surveillance tool. Basically, it is similar to Evil Eye in that all teammates can use it as a surveillance tool. It can see through smoke. It highlights enemies and allies. Ooh, over there, Lion nearly breaking the window. Would have had a nice little first kill on Mute. Unfortunately, not getting the shot in when he could have. Ooh, Lion's already. However, Norma does get taken out pretty quickly by a Lion. Very, very good play over there on that window. It's a dangerous window to peek. Unfortunately, not enough. Oh, Blackbeard, however, shooting one of the Prismas, getting tagged up. They know his location. Alibi is really, really close to that window, but will not be seen yet.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Strider over here with a very interesting little peek hole sort of made by the shotgun pistol that the two new defenders bring. As the first Lion scan comes out for this match. Ooh, Ajax over here trying to move away while Alibi does get some shots towards him. Not not tagging him, unfortunately. Ying gets marked by one of the clones as she's tried to shoot it. Ajax now joining in, knows where Alibi is, and pushes her, is trying, and does get it. However, Phantom Lord gets a double. Envy getting the kill on Unagi, and Strider getting the kill on Envy. However, will be seen and picked up by Ajax, and it is very quickly a 2v1 situation, and Phantom Lord is the only one left with Maestro on that faithful LMG. Sees Ying, however, does not get his shots off and is out of ammo, which is a rare circumstance on an LMG. Will, however, hear the plant go down, does deny it, and it's all up to Ajax on the Blackbeard to clinch this round for the attackers. Or will it be... Ooh, however, that peek, unfortunately, proving counterintuitive for the defenders. Ajax taking 2 out from that one wall, barely seeing Maestro over there, clinching the round for the attackers this time. And I have to say, that Pico was an interesting decision by the Maestro. Unfortunately, it worked against the defenders rather than for them. Strider and Phantom Lord, well, whoever was playing Maestro that round, got picked off. Now then, we have seen the extensive use of Finka so far in this match. I say extensive, she's been in both rounds of the attackers. This time Neutral bringing in a Buck. Interesting choice, seeing as a lot of floors are wooden on Villa. It does remind me a lot of both Bartlett and Favela. Oh, interesting change coming here, however, quickly from Normad. He chooses out from Val to Bandit, and we have Ajax switching out to IQ. So both teams have used their 6th pick for this round in a 1-1 situation. Both teams playing very, very competitively for the victory.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Same spawn from the defenders. They seem to be confident in their defense. Just the last time their choice of peek holds did sort of work against them. Maestro has to make sure he doesn't make the same mistakes twice and be too predictable for the attackers. But then again, it can be counted on these players, very, very good players, and they're all in their own rights, that they will learn from their mistakes and move on to play better throughout the match. As we see Maestro over here making another peek in the same place too, in that same vault hallway sort of. Interesting choice, given how that had worked last time. I don't think that's so much of a good idea. But, oh, here we go. There's, oh, that's an Alibi clone outside that has been placed outside by Gigablitz over here. Will get taken out by Ying, however she does get, not Ying, will get taken out by one of the attackers, but she gets tagged up. She gets tagged, and now they know her location, sort of. IQ over here, one of the operators who was passively buffed again this season. We'll see the Evil Eye over there, however, cannot do anything about it, as she doesn't know if there's any operators in that immediate vicinity. We see 2 of the attackers pushing that one window over there. Neutro actually going for the 2nd floor. Not a bad idea. Lion trying his best to sort of just not, to just find someone and pick him off if he can. I think he wants that wall to be breached. Good idea. Remains to be seen. Neutro coming in with the Buck. He's going to breach the wall. Yes, he is. And now it's going to be up to Lion to see if he can catch anyone through there. He's going to just drone it out beforehand. Ooh, bit of a visual glitch on the drone. We have Alibi over here close to that window and will get seen. And now they know that she is there. Ooh, there's one actually right outside that door. Ooh, that was Ying too. She put down one of her candelas and ooh, she's looking at that but will not see anybody in that peek hole. This time, none of the defenders are sitting there preemptively. I think, anyway. Strider? No, he is, but that wall is reinforced. Regardless, still peeks it and gets caught off again from that same place. Neutro over here, just as predicted, going for the floor play as Yeeter over here takes out Alibi and takes out one of the new ops for the season.
Put your shades on.
Throwing out the Candelas. Does see the... Oh, she gets tagged up. She's tagged and they know where it is. However, does not matter as IQ and Lion, Ajax and not Envy respectively, finish off the round with consecutive kills. Maestro, unfortunately, too caught up in his evil eye and just remaining open to getting shot. The attackers taking round 3, pushing to a 2-1 advantage as the defenders this time are going for second floor, aviator, and games room. It is one of the spawns that I have played on extensively myself, so to put my opinion, that is a very defendable spawn. You just have to be careful of statutory, if I'm not wrong, but remains to be seen as to how they go about this. The defenders bringing in a Capcan this time, interestingly enough, probably to use as a signal as to whether or not they're being pushed, and Unagi over here changing out from from Vigil into Legion, and Neutro changing from Jackal to Thermite, it seems. Yes, he has confirmed his choice. Both teams in round 3 have used their options for the 6th pick.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Coming back into prep phase over here, the defending team has stayed fairly similar. They have always had the 3 operators, Maestro, Alibi, and of course Bandit, to make sure those reinforced walls are, they stay reinforced. This time bringing in Legion and Strider bringing in not Mute but Capcan. That shotgun pistol of both Alibi and Maestro coming in pretty useful in opening up sightlines. Oh, however, Strider does get a little tagged up over there. I think Alibi? I'm not entirely sure, but somebody got a bit too carried away with their shotgun, with their Bailiff 410 shotgun pistol.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
It is, however, one of the more interesting choices that Ubisoft has made in terms of a secondary shotgun pistol. Given how wonky shotguns can be in this game, in a clutch situation, it's got a very 50-50, like a hard 50-50 chance of working. As the Yeeter over here, droning out second floor study, however, drone gets shot up by Bandit, and will now be forced to move out of spawn to get closer to objective. He does mark out a window, maybe wants Ajax to go and check it, not sure. Neutro droning out study as well, no one seems to be in that immediate area. Legion inside objective with Capcan and Maestro, however, all in games room and vault. Not entirely sure if that's a good decision, as we see over here Gigablitz with a rather cunning peek hole outside into that room. I'm not entirely sure what it's called myself. Excuse me for that. It's new season, you can forgive me for it. Seems to be a rather conservative push from the attackers. However, Neutro does have his exothermic charge in. He gets hit by a goo mine and has to sit and take it out. Ooh. Not Envy over here. May have seen someone. Ish looking at that giant line, like sight line almost, that was made by the defenders. Ooh, Legion would have been seen there if he was still ADS. However, doesn't matter. Ying trying to take on Alibi, unfortunately not working in her favor.
Enemy located.
We've got Maestro over there moving away and during the line scan, but will not get seen. They have opened out an objective rotation into B. However, that giant sightline is proving to be a good deterrent, actually, as we see over here, Lion pushing a door. No, that was IQ pushing from study and catches Unagi off guard. We see Lion over here going for a quick plant while being provided cover from Tastic on the Finca. Very well done. However, he does, Normad does get the kill onto Envy, taking him out nice and quickly, and will get refragged by Neutro, putting it into a 3v2 situation. Ajax taking on Phantom Lord and winning, and it's all up to Strider now. Can he take this from a 3v1 to a win situation? Oh, IQ gets down by the Captain Trap, coming in nice and effective for Strider. However, Now he needs to finish both the attackers and get the defense on, the diffuser. Ooh, Strider does take out Finka, but cannot vault through the hole. He has to go for the long rotation and will get taken out by Neutro through the wall, being seen by those holes made by the shotgun pistol. This is the second time in this match, I would like to point out, that those holes have become counterintuitive for the defenders. So not really working out in their favor as attackers push to 3-1. Very, very competitive play coming in here in R6TM showcase night for Villa. And good to see some nice plays coming up. Some interesting plays right there, as you can see. Castle being brought up by Unagi. Most likely he might be the one to get changed out, or Valkyrie might be the one to get changed out. Strider going back to mute last second. Neutral bringing in the Jackal again. Will he change out to Thermite because they don't have a Heart Breacher? Going into the 6th pick phase right now. Here's an interesting change. Ajax changes from Blackbeard to Thermite. Going to be interesting to see how he plays Thermite. Neutral did play a good Thermite, opening up that wall into Objective B last time in. I believe that was Aviator. That was a good job by him.
Protect your bombs from being defused
Now
by
remains to be
attackers.
seen whether or not Ajax can do the same job that is required of him. And the defenders not changing any of their operators this time around. Not using their 6th pick, interestingly enough. Keeping both Mute and Castle.
Attackers have located
Will we
the
see
bomb.
some newly formed Castle strats 2 days into Operation Parabellum? Or is this just a moot pick from Unagi's side and he's just fooling around? That, well, only time will
10
tell.
seconds remaining. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Attackers have found bomb A, and they know that the defenders have gone for the same spawn for the second time.
Attackers have moved
And once again,
bomb.
both bailiffs from Maestro and Alibi being used this time to try and open out the wall a little more so as to give any remaining defenders a nice rotation. Seems like Maestro will need to lay off a bit of the a bit of the pasta in the future. He didn't fit through the hole there for a bit. But anyhow, moving into the attacking phase, the action phase of the round, we see them pushing Veranda very aggressively once again. Eager with the Ying already at Veranda and has opened out the doorway. Ajax as well on the terrace, exterior terrace, however falls back because Valkyrie, Normad on the Valkyrie, is actually in Piano Room and will be most likely pushed by either Thermite or Jackal. Ying over here going off, firing, not catching anybody just yet, but she does open out that wall quite a bit. Oh, however, Gigablitz does see Lion, unfortunately, not being able to get the shot in time. Bit of a sad miss there. He just hit the door frame a bit too much, and Lion managed to get away with his life. However, Lion this time around, on the second time the two of them confront each other, Gigablitz manages to take out Envy, and this time Finka's on the hole. They are so close to seeing each other. He does see Finka, who does get shot at, and has to go down. Finka, ooh, tags him up quite a bit. Didn't take any damage whatsoever, and a bit of a visual glitch over there. We don't see Fink actually reloading. We just see the gun moving on its own. We have Unagi over here shooting away at something that we didn't quite manage to see. Once again, the push being very, very sort of one-sided over here. Study and Veranda. Oh, Tastic getting Maestro this time. Not working out for Gigablitz. That giant hole they made, once again, not being in their favor. Neutro brings up his Inox at the wrong time and gets shot by Phantom Lord on the Alibi. Ooh. Normad does take out Ajax, however, Tastic immediately refrags onto him, and now it's all left to two attackers, Ying and Finka, versus Yeater's being hit up quite a bit by Strider. He doesn't even know where the shots are coming from. Ooh, however, Tastic pushes in, gets Phantom Lord. Mute over here. Strider trying to get a line of sight. Unfortunately, is unable to. Finka gets tagged by the... Oh, this is unfortunate. The castle barricade.
Operators, you are out of time.
Stopping Finka from pushing in, and Ying had to take the long way around. Didn't work out. That line of sight was well avoided by the defenders. And now, according to, as usual with R6TM rules, we will be going into round 6, and attackers and defenders roles have been swapped. So now, Alpha Team, that is Blue Team, will be going into defense. So, immediately an interesting pick here, second floor trophy and statutory room. It's basically that one skylight that looks down into a courtyard. The second floor of that, which is basically kind of like a balcony, is statutory and trophy room. It's an interesting spawn because of all the time I played into the TTS, and me, not just me, but a fair few of my friends, even Gigablitz, who played on the TTS, did agree that it was a bit of a hard defense, so maybe they're just trying to get that out of the way. We're not entirely sure. However, Yeater bringing in a Cavetta, first things first in this match. First defending round for Alpha Team, they bring in a Cavetta, and attacking team using their 6th pick to bring in a Thatcher against Bandit, Mute, Alibi, Maestro, anything. However, very interestingly enough, none of the new defenders, Alibi or Maestro, have been picked from the defenders' side. Rook over here, Tastic, being rather curious with what he's doing over here. Looking down the stairway, maybe trying to catch a drone off guard, I'm not entirely sure, but no drones came up there. We have 3 anchors coming in from the defenders over here. Ajax with Echo, Not Envy with Doc, and Tastic with Rook.
Attackers are moving to defuse
Now, we also do need to see how effectively Echo can use the 2 yokai drones. Will he sit in objective, or will he use one of the drones to, say, go out, maybe find someone, catch him off guard, or give support to any roamers? Doesn't seem like it just yet. It is a 3-2 situation, so a fairly close situation for the attackers and the defenders. As Unagi, you see droning out into trophy entrance and looking into trophy room. The drone does get seen by Rook, as the first surge from Finka is already out. Seeing as how Finka was extensively used when when Alpha Team was on attack, Bravo Team deciding to attack with Finka as well. Yeater over here has taken some damage. Not entirely sure from who, we didn't see that. But hopefully he's just having a good time, as at the end of the day, we're all here to have some good fun. Now, coming back to the match, Lion pushing trophy, where Not Envy and Tastic Starlight are both stationed with their double ACOGs. Ooh, will Lion get seen? Who will get picked off? It's a pretty tense matchup over here. Ooh. We've got Ash over here in second floor landing alongside Gigablitz with the Thermite, pushing into statutory from the other side, not from the main bedroom. However, you do have Echo watching that, as Gigablitz gets the kill on a roaming Cavetta. Yeater Parker's choice, unfortunately, not proving to be useful. Nomad on the Ash, nice work, taking out Envy, who was the Doc. So the medic is down for, however, Ella, nicely enough, takes out Thermite, and there goes your Heart Breacher, Neutro, on that flank. However, Ajax will get tagged up and finish off by the 3-speed quickness of Ash, who gets immediately tagged by a Gershmod mine. Thatcher, curiously enough, still playing Red Stairs, hasn't quite moved from there. And Tastic, now the only one defending statutory, has no idea where they're coming from. Finka is down the hall, will come in and get shot up. That is Diffuser. Ooh, he gets shot at by Thatcher a lot and has to reload. Will he reload? No, he pushes out to his secondary immediately, trying to get the kill. Very, very low health as we have Ella on the flank. Will be spotted by Unagi on the Lion, but cannot do anything about it. As we have 15 seconds left in the round in a 2v1 situation, Neutro, very nice flank twice in this round, picking off 3 of the attackers just when it was needed, giving the defenders round 6, my bad. Moving into round 7, a 4-2 advantage for Alpha Team. Remember, whichever team gets to a score of 5 rounds is the first to reach match point. And say both teams are at 5-5, it moves into overtime where you have to get a best of 3. So, with that being said, coming back on to the reveal phase for round 7, we have Bandit and Pulse being brought in from the defenders, attackers staying fairly unchanged, and in the 6-pick phase, Bandit, however, will be changed out for Caveira once again. Yeeter, very confident in picking Caveira almost every time. And this time, Lion, curiously enough, being changed out for Glaz. Yes, one of the last-minute changes that did come with Operation Parabellum was the fact that Glaz's OTS fire rate, well, you could call it spam rate more than fire rate, was buffed to 235 rounds per minute from 230 rounds a minute. As we see them, the defenders going for the hole on the first floor. The same hole where Strider and Phantom Lord, and most of, well, a fair bit of Team Bravo were making the problem of just that peek hole in gallery. That peek hole that this time has been made by an impact nade, not a shotgun.
10 seconds to insertion.
Did cost them a lot the last when Team Bravo were defending. We're going to have to see how that affects Team Alpha, whether or not they can learn from Bravo's mistakes and sort of not leave themselves too exposed too early, or even when it's late in the round, just not leave themselves exposed. In any case, the defenders did bring in an alibi this time. Neutro bringing in the alibi with that season pass. Reminder, speaking of season pass, is that a lot of firing going on. I can't even hear myself talk. Friendly reminder to all Siege players that the players with the Season Pass have Alibi and Maestro unlocked at the start of the season, while non-Season Pass players will get Alibi and Maestro unlocked on the 7 days after the operators are released. I don't exactly know the date that counts to. I'm very bad with dates myself. But yes, that is the rule coming in. So if you have a season pass, good luck, and tell us how you feel playing Maestro and Alibi so far. Also tell us how you feel playing Villa so far and the newly reworked clubhouse. As we see Nomad over here getting the first kill. However, will get taken down by Ajax on the Echo, but he does get Envy on the Pulse immediately as well. Really aggressive push from Nomad, putting the defenders in a rather bad spot. 2v1. Neutro over here does find Thatcher, and Thatcher accidentally shoots one of the holograms, gets tagged up. Unfortunately, not going to be followed or shot at by any of the defenders. As we see Ajax over here diligently defending Library. Ooh, he's seen by the Glass and does get shot once. The new fire rate for Glass is a very effective deterrent. Smokes going out from the attacking team, and the diffuser will go down. Will it? Remains to be seen. Neutral over there, knifing away blindly. Ooh, does find Glass and take him out immediately. Oh, he's gonna go for a cheeky diffusal. The new diffuser animation, this is it, by the way. He's going for a very, very cheeky play over here and disables the diffuser. Very, very ballsy play there coming in from Neutro. We literally saw Ajax bite the dust right in front of him, Echo being taken down. However, the man remained undeterred and diffused. And, well, disabled the diffuser. I can't say defuse the bomb. This is not, after all, Counter-Strike. This is something entirely different. Regardless, moving on nice and forward, that puts the that puts Team Alpha into match point. at a 5-2 advantage. Now, bringing in Maestro, neutral over there, not Alibi. Maybe going for a different style of play, maybe going for more anchoring. As we move into reveal phase, they already have a Thatcher, Team Bravo. So who are they going to change out to? Yeeter Parker once again changing out to Cavera, getting a bit too predictable there, Yeeter. Maybe you should pay your rent. I'm not entirely sure. If anybody gets that reference, sound off in the comments, by the way. And yes, Glass has been brought in place of Thatcher by Phantom Lord. I think that is the same thing he did the last round as well. He did prove effective in not just the smokes, he also was a good deterrent before the plant came down. But not doing enough, going for the plant himself and getting taken out as soon as he was pushed by Neutro. Now, I have to hand it to Neutro. He has done a fairly good job in these last few rounds. As we can see, Team Alpha is actually having a shared score, the top 4 players being all 7s in terms of kills, whereas it is a bit lopsided when it comes to Orange Team Bravo. But hopefully that can change and maybe they can pick themselves up from this situation and maybe bring it back. It is unlikely that they could win, but it is still, this is Rainbow Six Siege, so everything is a 50-50. Anyhow, moving into action phase, we do have a Jackal coming in from Gigablitz. Remains to be seen as to how effective he will be. I am saying remains to be seen a bit too much. But how effective can Jackal be depends on how effectively he is played. However, most teams only bring the Jackal for his smokes and very rarely for anything other than the smokes. However, seeing as Yeeter has picked Cavera 3 out of 3 times, they may go for him. After all, Cavi is one of... Ajax, however, does get shot up quite a bit by Ash and is seen by the... first land scan and taken down by Normad, immediately Alpha in a 4v5 situation. Now, how effectively can they... Oh, wait, hold on a second here. They are pushing... they're in Laundry, pushing into objective very, very hard over there. They're already in Dining Room. Jackal needs to hustle back if he has to get the plant off in time. Very, very aggressive play. And yes, the smoke is going off by Jackal. And the plant will begin to go down. The defenders, do they have a clue? Nothing yet. However, Neutro knives Gigablitz. The diffuser was dropped and the plant did not go down. However, too little, too late maybe. As we have Yeeter over here on the Cavi taking down Ash. Normad, however, the plant going down by Glass this time around. As the line scan goes off and Finka gives off her third charge, interestingly enough. We have Cavi shooting into Lion quite a bit, not, however, securing the kill. They both have eyes on the diffuser. Now, will Cav go for a flank or will she? Oh, she is going for a flank. However, that's a bit of a risky play over there. Oh, Yeeter does get one. It's a 2v1 now. Tastic is going to go... Oh, yes, 2v1 and Strider is down. So Tastic will get the disabling on the diffuser. And that will give Team Alpha, Blue Team, the win on our showcase match for Season 2 of Rainbow Six. Very, very nice and competitive game coming in from both teams, and I would like to congratulate Team Alpha. Well played. Well played with Rook on the MVP. Tastic over there being a bit modest with just luck. Well, whether or not modest, well, we'll see. But anyhow, with that being said, thank you everybody so much for joining us for the R6TM showcase match on Villa. We will return shortly after with the second match of today. Remains to be seen whether or not it will be a showcase of the new clubhouse or a different match altogether. But as soon as it is back, you will see it right here on the Arcs Lounge Facebook page. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and we will see you on our next stream.